We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They find some open field here. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Carolina.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the good.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. They go play action with Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on first down. McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. A give, the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On first down, Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the U.S. man, Adoree Jackson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down now, Barkley.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And Darnold, he lost the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Darnold. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw there caught by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold on first down. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Play action. It's Darnold. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Abdullah to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand. He's going to air one out for Anderson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossing. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well. Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive,
That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And
he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Barkley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Steps away to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Darnold. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
on third down. Darnold. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Jones on 3rd down. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 125 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Darnold completes it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.